woman of noble character, who can find? She is worth far more than rubies. Her children rise up and call her blessed. Many women do noble things, but you surpass them all. Charm is deceptive and beauty is fleeting, but a woman who fears the Lord, she shall be praised.
As we end Women's Month this year, that we are celebrating the centenary of Mama Albertina Sisulu and our first Commander-in-Chief, Tata Rolihlahla Nelson Mandela, let us take a moment to reflect on some of the achievements we have had and also some of the challenges facing us as we move towards the 25th anniversary of our freedom in 2019. We have done well, but need to do more to ensure that our armed forces are fully representative of the men and women of our country and reflect the demographics. Of course, this has also included the increased number of women deployed in all areas within our defense force, including peace support missions and in all of the services and divisions of the South African National Defense Force. We need to rededicate our commitment to gender equality and to employ a gender perspective in all policies and regulations. We must understand gender equality to mean equal rights, responsibilities, and opportunities for women and men, boys and girls. Equality does not mean women and men become the same, but that women and men's rights, responsibilities, and opportunities will not depend on whether they are male or female. Therefore, a gender perspective means being able to recognize that at any given situation, it may affect men and women differently and being able to respond accordingly. We need to work on a gender mainstreaming process and fulfilling our commitments under the UN Security Council Resolution 1325, the Women, Peace and Security Agenda. I also want to make an appeal to all of you that as you rise, lift other women. As you rise, lift other women. Lift as you rise. Don't close the door when you have reached the ceiling. Don't shut other women out. It is your responsibility to identify women below you who have potential and affirm them so that tomorrow the minister can at least do something about those women. We, as officials of this department, cannot allow that the deeds of a few individuals tarnish the entire image of the South African National Defense Force. I therefore wish to emphasize the DOD's commitment to uphold a zero-tolerance approach towards deeds of ill discipline, specifically stating that acts of sexual exploitation and abuse and sexual harassment will not be tolerated. In conclusion, to the women who are serving our organization, I know nizawuteniwe apho. You are obligated to serve the South African National Defense Force with diligence, pride, and honor. Those who came before you have paved the way to create opportunities for you to excel, to achieve, to inspire, and to plow back. Become the mentor, become the leader, We need women commanders, leaders who can act and take decisions based on experience and knowledge. Nikona, you are there. Make the South African National Defence Force proud to be associated with. Women on parade, you look beautiful.
No, it's not easy to be a female officer in the Defence Force because it's mainly a men's world. I integrated into the Defence Force in 1998. July was my 20th year. So I was nominated by my service, the Air Force, as the first female officer to do the Masters in Strategy course in America. We were 43 international students and I was the only female. I had left behind my 5-year-old. That was the most trying time for me emotionally. But because I could not disappoint my country, because I was the first female to be nominated, I told myself that was because they have trust in me. So I would push myself to the breaking point to make sure that I don't disappoint them. So I didn't want to waste the opportunity, because if I did, then the saying would be, you see what happens when you give these opportunities to a woman and yet they want to be given them. So for me, it was not only just for me, it was for my country and for all the young female officers that will now, because now I don't want to be the first and the last person. I want the other ladies to be given, because we've proved that if we're given the opportunities, then we don't waste them. So for me, it was for everybody.
Good afternoon, Sub-Lieutenant Maja from the South African Navy, Public Relations Officer. Today we witnessed the Women's Parade, and as the Minister has highlighted, she wants to see more women in command. And yes, so far we're doing well as the SANDF, but it's very important that we as women escalate and we ensure that we pick each other up. So it's very important that we stick together when we're in high positions and that we uplift the young ones.
Ladies, I realized that you are strong. It wasn't easy, it was hot, it was tiring, the rifles were heavy, but you made it. The Minister is proud of you, our OCs, our formation sergeant majors. We are proud, ladies. You must also be proud of yourself. You made it. This is where now you realize that you are valuable. Thank you, ladies.